My name's Tom Blecher. I'll be long dead before the shit really hits the fan. Unfortunately, my grandchildren won't be. I could not live with myself if I didn't do a small amount to oppose fracked gas, and a lot of people do an awful lot more. I'm proud to have been arrested at Seneca Lake opposing fracked gas, and I've used that experience as a teachable moment with my grandchildren. I applaud the state for having a laudable goal of reducing the amount of CO2, and I applaud them for moving away from coal. The question for me, however, is reducing CO2 enough, or do we include all greenhouse gases? Is allowing the mining of natural gas an effective way of reducing greenhouse gases? And I would say no. Now, some proponents of natural gas claim that gas is a boon to the climate because it releases less CO2. Limiting the discussion, however, to coal and natural gas is looking at two bad options. Even proponents of natural gas admit that gas is better than coal if we have less than a 3.4% emission rate of methane. Unfortunately, the science says that we have more than that. Howarth and Graffia talk about a 5 to 8% escape. The Environmental Defense Fund, in their new study, established the emission rate of methane is 60% higher than recent estimates by the EPA. A recent Stanford study cites that methane emissions are 50% higher than the EPA. What we know right now is that that methane over a 20-year period is 86 to 100 times more potent a greenhouse gas than CO2, and over a 20-year period, we're looking at 34% stronger greenhouse gas. I object to what I see as hypocrisy, the use of fracked gas. I look at it as a moral issue. I object to politicians being bought. I object to Governor Cuomo taking 6 figures from fossil fuel interests and refusing to give it back. I object to our Congressman Reed getting only 2% of his money from small local donors. You can guess where the rest of it comes from. I've been to the fracking fields of Dimmock. I'm a former registered nurse. I know about health effects. I've seen dirty water, I've seen asthma, and I've read the scientific literature on endocrine disruptors and carcinogens in the fracking fluid and the bringing up of radioactive materials as a product of fracking. I'd urge you to go to the fracking fields of Pennsylvania, because I think it's immoral for us to use fracked gas from Pennsylvania, where we poison those people and consider and not consider that. I get a little excited.